like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle.
Hey, y'all already know who it is. It's your co-host that does it the most. It's your boy Rick Masters, man. Hey, we got to get the shirt, people. The Pull Up Basketball Podcast shirts. We got the black, the red. I got the red in the back, the white over there. Hey, man, $25 a pop, $5 for shipping and handling. We also got the red and black hoodies, $30 a pop, $5 shipping and handling. Hit up Mia B Jizzle. Hit us up in our DMs at Rick Masters 23. Hey, you can find me on Instagram, Mr. Lee. Rick Masters everywhere. It's B Jizzle. Let's go.
Like my boy said, follow us on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Spotify, iHeartRadio, Twitter, TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, all of our YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? Continue to follow the hottest podcast on the screen right now. You know, we appreciate all the love that y'all give us. But let's get into it, bro. The conference finals is here. We're in game 3 of the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. But let's start on the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. What happened last night? The Boston Celtics lost to the Heat at home, 109-103. And I got you guys know I go live pretty much every day on the YouTube and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But my boy Rick has the knowledge of a basketball player. That's why he's my partner. So I need you to give your emphasis, bro, on both series. Let's talk about the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. What have you seen so far? And things to kind of look out for, why Boston lost last night, why Miami won in here.
All right, man, straight from the press, straight from the NBA press themselves. So let's go to NBA.com, people. So check it out. Field goal percentage from the game last night, 109-103. Of course, everybody knows that the Heat won. So 46.7%, 48.6%. So we already know that these teams both can shoot. All right, that's nothing to look at. 3-pointers, 33.3%, 37.5%. We know they can shoot. But here's the kicker right here. This is what I was really looking at. The Celtics got to the line 30 times. The Heat got to the line 14 times. Celtics made 23, Heat made 12. But they got to the line 30 times. Now, people who play basketball, matter of fact, I just got back from playing ball. I'm a baller by heart. You got to understand, when you get to the foul line, you're putting fouls on the other team, okay? They can put you in a penalty area. So we know that's just easy buckets, free points all day. So the Celtics are somehow getting Miami in trouble. So what Miami has to do with that, they got to make sure they're moving their feet. They got to play better team defense, because once you start putting the team on the line, you hurt yourself in the long run. Let's look at the next big thing here. 44 rebounds. Boston Celtics out-rebounded by 10 because the Heat had 34. So overall, 44 rebounds. Okay, now let's check this out, because this was the big one. And this is what I'm kind of, these are the two big things to me right here. 23 turnovers. Celtics, any team in the NBA, but right now we're talking about the Celtics and Heat. People who play basketball from grade school all the way up to the pro leagues, you will not win a game if you turn the ball over that many times. Okay, so that's why they lost. And then the other thing I looked at, off of those 23 turnovers, the Heat had 33 points. So that's why the Heat won, point blank, period. You can't win a game if you're turning the ball over. If the Celtics did not turn that ball over, the Celtics would have won like they did in game 2. So what you think, B Jizzle?
All agree to that point. The big reason why they lost this game because lack of focus. The turnovers, of course, like you said, 23-8. That's just any team you have that many turnovers to a team that has less turnovers, you're more than likely going to lose that game. And the turnovers they were making really was some were unforced, but some were just the Miami Heat's defense. And we brought this up before. Well, actually, you did. The Miami Heat has a very scrappy, fast team. Those guys like Kyle Lowry, Gabe Vincent, Victor Oladipo, PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler, all those guys who are guards have quick hands, quick feet, and very active on D. And that's the way you're going to beat the Boston Celtics, because let's just be honest, Boston has more size to the Miami Heat. So you guys know the way you beat a bigger team is by out-hustling them, out-working them, getting steals, shooting the 3-ball very well. Last night they shot, let me look at the percentages. Miami shot 85% from the line, 46% from the 3, or 46% from the 2, 33% from the 3. But they made the shots that counted. Max Strus, one of the forwards for the Miami, he hit a big 3 down the stretch. PJ Tucker hit a big shot down the stretch, a turnaround, fall-away shot. Kyle Lowry was very active on defense. Victor Oladipo was active on defense. And they did this all without Jimmy Butler, man. That was the big key for me. They did all this with Jimmy Butler going down in the second quarter. So this is why I say this Miami Heat team has championship DNA. Look from the top to bottom. Pat Riley, championship coach / president. Eric Spoelstra, championship coach. PJ Tucker, Kyle Lowry got championships. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, all these are championship players who've been to the championship round. So all in all, this is a championship team, Miami Heat. I'm not sure if Boston has that championship pedigree as a team. They have certain guys that can play, winning mentality, such as Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Ime Udoka, but I'm not sure how much Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So let's go into some of the reasons why Boston lost that game, bro. What is your opinion why the Boston Celtics lost last night?
I mean, it's like I said before, B Jizzle, man, turnovers, point blank, period. Because I'm looking at the summary right now. Not even who, because to me, both teams played well. Like when you want to look at individual stats and different players, I mean, hell, when it comes to Miami, damn near the whole team scored. I mean, it's 15 players on a roster and 10 of them were scoring. So, we already know that they have good team chemistry. So the ball is moving. Everybody's scoring. Then when you look at the Celtics, Jaylen Brown dropping 40 on y'all. I mean, a 40 piece, and then how Horford had 20. You see what I'm saying? Now, Tatum, he had a right shoulder injury, so that probably messed with his game a little bit. But what I'm saying is anytime I see two players, one player has 40, another has 20, realistically, most times that team is going to win. But the reason why they didn't win is because of the turnovers. Again, people, grade school to professional basketball, I don't care what level you at. You're not going to win the game when you allow the oppositional team to get 33 points on you. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of mad at the Heat right now. 23 turnovers, just times that by 2. That's 40. I think that's 46.
46, yeah.
That's 46. They hit 33. So in all reality, they should have got blown out because of turnovers. So really, the Heat kind of was giving them a little break a little bit. So that's 46 open points, possibly 50 plus if you count in threes, if these dudes hit every shot off of a turnover. So I'm telling you, man, because when Jaylen Brown busting 40 on you, you got Horford busting 20 on you, you got Jason Tatum with a bum shoulder busting 10, and then Marcus Smart busting 16, and he kind of rolled his ankle, kind of shook us up. But he come in with double digits. And most 80% of the time, that team is going to win that game. But because you had 23 turnovers and a possible 50-plus point game in deficit because of the turnovers, bruh, you're going to lose. What you think, B Jizzle?
All fact, my guy. So, like you said, the turnovers killed them. But I want to talk about some of the guys that actually contribute individually. Bam Adebayo for the Miami Heat had 31 points, and he had 10 rebounds. He played like a man last night for the first time. He shot 15 for 22 from the field, dominating the paint. The first 2 games of Miami, he was really, really quiet with 8 points a game apiece. And I'm looking at Bam's the second best player on this team behind Jimmy Butler. Yes, you are a defensive specialist. Yes, you're a defensive player of the year candidate. But the Miami Heat need you to score points. So he gave them 31 points last night off of pick and rolls, off the post up, hook shots, little jumpers. So that was a big key for them, especially in key moments that Bam Adebayo was scoring the ball. Max Strus hit a couple big threes. The return of Kyle Lowry was big for them last night after, the hamstring injury the first 2 games. He's the floor general of the team. The stats don't really show how big of an effect Lowry is. He had 11 points and 6 assists. But his presence getting guys open, his presence on defense, pointing guys where guys should be pointing at, supposed to be on the floor, that contributes to the success of the Miami Heat. And from top to bottom, I was just really impressed. Now, as far as Boston, like you said, them giving up that many points, you're not going to win against a Miami Heat team. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if Jimmy Butler's out or not. If you don't take care of the ball, and Jason Tatum, again, had a terrible night with 10 points. He shot 3 for 14 from the 2, 1 for 7 from the 3. Even if you want to say about the shoulder, that kind of came later in the game in the 4th. So those first 3 quarters, he was just missing shots. And I'm just like, man, I've seen this from Tatum before where sometimes he'll just go cold. He'll have a 30-point game, and the next game he'll have 12 or 15. So if you want to be the best player in the series, Tatum got to be a little more consistent. Jaylen Brown, the 40-point game he had, I didn't even know he had 40 points until somebody said it, to be honest with you. Because it was the quietest 40 points I've seen, because the amount of turnovers, like you said, pointed out, is like where did these 40 points come from? You know what I mean? So all in all, I think Boston has the more talented team. You know what I'm saying? They got the more talented guys, they got the more younger guys, but I think Miami has more championship pedigree as a team. I think they can win this series in 7 games. They have a home court advantage going back home. And yeah, man, I'm gonna take Miami in 7. What do you think?
I think that's not a bad idea, but I will say what we're dealing with here, and everybody that's listening right now, thank you for tuning in, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What we're dealing with here is that you have a Miami Heat team that made it to the finals in 2020. So they have playoff pedigree. Now, now we all know that the Boston Celtics, they have a long legacy of going to the finals. We understand from Bill Russell all the way to Paul Pierce, KG, we understand that. But this Boston Celtics has not made it to the finals. This Boston Celtics doesn't know the feeling of being in the finals, playing against a Steph Curry and the Warriors, or playing against a Kawhi Leonard and those Toronto Raptors, right? They don't, the LA Lakers, they don't understand the pedigree in the the pressure of the finals. And I feel like that's where the Heat, this is why when I look at these stats, it's crazy how Butler goes down and immediately Bam just realized I got to kick it into gear. 31 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. P. Tucker, 17 points, 7 rebounds. P. Tucker, my height. Like, he's my height. He's a little bit taller, y'all, but you know what I'm saying? He's a small guy compared to NBA players. It's crazy how this team understands the assignment when your best player goes down. And I like that. Then on top of that, Strus, 16 points, 4 rebounds. Kyle Lowry with the 11. And that, mind you, Kyle Lowry won a championship. So again, the Miami Heat already has championship pedigree. They didn't win as a team, but they've been to the promised land. They just didn't get to take milk and honey, right? But they've been further than this Celtics teams. But now, let me say this. You hungry when you ain't never been nowhere. I ain't never had a steak dinner before. So that's what makes this series so magnificent, man. It's so flamboyant. It's like, bro, you have a team that's hungry and young, and they have the Mamba mentality. And then you have a team that's been to the promised land, but they haven't really tasted that milk and honey yet. So these are two juggernauts right now. So you going for Miami in 7. I'm going to go for Miami in 7 because Jimmy Butler out here looking scary. Now, granted, when Tatum, if he can stay consistent, of course the Celtics are going to win. But he's not always consistent, and Butler's been consistent. Well, if I have to flip a coin, I'm going to go with the Heat in 7. But what's next, man?
All right, let's go through a few of these comments. Jordan Smith said the turnovers was killing the Celtics. Yes, that's the fact. That's what lost them the game. So salute to Jordan for that comment. My man plays for keep. He's definitely a valid listener, a consistent listener saying, what's up to the panel? What's up to you, bro? Respect. My man Herman from Memphis said that Boston got a lot of playoff experience, though, which is true. They do have playoff experience, but they don't have championship experience. That's the difference. He said P.A. Tucker was the player of the game. Yes, he was. Actually, bro, if you think about it, I'm going to ask you this. Did you think that one guy on the Heat was like the player of the game, or did you think like collectively?
I already know where you're going with it. If I had to pick a player of the game, I got to give it to Bam. Because let's think about it. Bam normally just plays his role when Jimmy and everybody's out there at 100%. Which, by the way, BJ, didn't you tell me before this podcast that Jimmy was playing with a bum knee the whole time? This is scary information.
He's been like that since the Atlanta series, bro.
Since the Atlanta series, and this dude is busting for it. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. Right. Bam literally knew the assignment. It seems like as soon as Butler went down and he left the game, Bam was like, boom, light switch, and just turned it on. So me personally, I'm not saying, the fans that are watching, we appreciate y'all, opinions, whatever. I think me personally, I would have to pick Bam. But going to what you're saying, B Jizzle, it didn't feel like there was a player of the game. It felt like a hive mind. It felt very collective. It's like one of our teammates went down. Let's pick it up for him. Because it's like you could tell Butler is the captain of that ship.
Yeah.
So it's like the captain went down. It's like, hey, guys, we got to pull it in harder now. So you can already see that chain of command on that team, and they really kicked it up in the gear. But what you think, B Jizzle?
I'm going to say this last point. Like Herm just said, he got the Heat in 6. what I think we can come to a conclusion as that Miami Heat from top to bottom, they're just a well knit connected group.
Mm-hmm.
As one guy goes down, here comes another guy. One guy goes down, here comes another guy. Championship pedigree from top to bottom. Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra, PJ Tucker, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Duncan, like all these dudes that Udonis has them on the bench. They got championship pedigree over there in Miami. But you go to Boston, nobody has been to the finals on that team except Ime Udoka, who's their coach, which is a good thing. But you can only do so much as a coach. Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Robert Williams. None of these dudes have been on that stage, and I'm not sure that they have that championship pedigree to be able to fight back when being down. Because this is going to be a long series. So what are you going to do when things get tough and tight? I'll take Jimmy Butler in this situation over Jason Tatum. I'll take Eric Spoelstra over Ime Udoka. I would take blah, 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 XYZ, XYZ. So that's what I got to say about that, bro. But let's get into the next series, my guy. We got the Western Conference Showdown right now. Oh, my man plays to keep said Victor Oladipo play great defense as well as defense. Yeah, he's another person, man. Oladipo is a big X factor. Thanks for that place to keep. The Warriors and the Mavericks Western Conference Showdown. They start the game in about 4.5 hours, 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's rewind. The first two games in the Bay, the Warriors closed out both times against the Mavericks. Now, game 2 was interesting because the Mavericks up by more than 19 points, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to why the Mavericks gave up the lead, and what did that tell you? How the Mavericks gave the lead? Do you give them a chance the rest of this series? Let me hear.
And this first game, second game, my bad.
Second game,
yo, man. How can I even say this? BJ, me and you talk a lot, man. And we already understand and establish that the Warriors, I mean, look at everybody who know basketball, don't even got to know basketball. We understand that the Warriors pretty much been in the finals for the last 10 years. Like they've been up. This is their, if they win to go to the finals, it's just their 6th time going to the finals. Okay. Understand that they win more than they lose on top of that. Okay. And then before KD came, they won a championship. So let's also keep that in mind. And they still have their core group with Klay, Steph, Draymond. That core group is still there. So what I'm pointing out is understand that it's not surprising to me that a team like the Warriors understands the assignment, meaning that even when they're getting beat by 19 or 20 points, they know what it takes in these type of circumstances to adapt in the air, kind of like fixing the plane while you flying it, and then land that bad boy smoothly, because that's all that happens. Because look here, man, let's look at the stats here. All right, I love the summary because it shows a lot. Right out the gate, okay, this is what I'm looking at the most right here. You cannot, and I mean will not. You're not going to win. You're just not going to win if you get out rebounded. Now, granted, there's a combo with that. You have to out rebound and score, because it's like defense. You can keep playing defense back to back like the 04 Pistons, but if you ain't scoring, it's just going to be a stale game. But the thing about the Warriors is they score. So you cannot get out rebounded by 13. When you playing against a team like the Warriors, you really have to out rebound a team like that. Another thing, when you sitting up here, you cannot allow them to get to the foul line. They hit 20 out of 25 free throws, and then they beat you in assists. So 33 assists to your 22. So my thing is, to make it kind of simple here, I want people to kind of get in my mind. As a basketball player and playing on a basketball team, what you have to realize, people, is that when you're playing against another team, it's not just the individual that you have to worry about. Collectively, you have to worry about, is this team out rebounding me? Are they getting more steals than us? Or are they getting more offensive boards than us? Are we allowing them to get to the paint a little too easy? Are we not putting enough defensive pressure on them when they're bringing the ball up the court? Are we stopping their kid from these screens and cutting back behind us? As a team collectively, The Warriors do check off all these things, and this is how they slowly throughout games come back up on you from 20 points and then beat you by a few points, and you trying to figure out what happened when 3 of your men had double digits. But what you think, B-Jizzle?
All facts, dog. I mean, when I look at Dallas, first of all, they favored to win tonight because Andrew Wiggins is questionable for tonight. I don't know what happened, but he's a big piece to the Warriors. What they got going on defense and offense. But just looking at these first 2 games, bro. I mean, the first game they blew them out by 25, 87 to 112. Luka Doncic had 20 points. He checked out early, and then the whole rest of the Mavericks just pretty much fell behind. So they shot 36% from the 2, 66% from the line, 22% from the 3. They're talking about the Mavericks. The Warriors shot 56% from the 2, 34% from the 3, and 62% from the line. Mm-hmm. But what they did is they played exceptional defense on Luka. They pretty much iced them out. They made it very uncomfortable. They said, we're not going to let you beat us. So that was what happened in game 1. Game 2, they get out to a fast start. Mavericks come out blazing. They get to a 19-point lead at halftime. But as I saw the game and started seeing who the Warriors are, championship teams is what championship teams do. When you get them down, a regular team would usually stay down. They're not going to fight back. Mm-hmm. Championship teams would be like, okay, going back into the locker room, okay, they gave us our bench push. Now let's get up and let's, slowly bring the game back and forth. Here comes Klay Thompson with a 3. Here comes Steph Curry with a 3. Here comes Draymond Green with a steal. Here comes Andrew Wiggins with a 3 slash. Like, you know what I'm saying? So one after another, sequence after sequence happens. And before you know it, it's a 10-point game. It's a 6-point game. Oh, they're up by 2. Oh, they're up by, you know what I'm saying? Once they got up back into the game, the Mavericks, I knew they weren't going to win because the Mavs come off to me as a front-running team. They pretty much come off as a team that when things are going good, they skipping up the floor. Luka Doncic is smiling and Jalen Brunson and all those guys, people on the bench talking. But when they down, they're not going to fight back. And they don't have enough firepower to compete with the Warriors. Mm-hmm. So once they lost game 2, I'm just like, oh, yeah, this series is probably going to go about 5. It could be a sweep, but the Warriors will at least win one of these games. I don't see Dallas doing what they did to Phoenix, who is a mentally weaker team and not a championship degree team. But the Mavs are favored to win tonight, and we'll see what happens. But let me ask you this question. What adjustments can Dallas do to win game 3 tonight, in your opinion?
I mean, BJ, I got to keep it real, man. Us ballers, especially ballers, we understand people who play the game. Luka Doncic, you might need to lose a little weight. I get it. The weight helps you when it comes to offense. You're 6'7", you're like a wall. You're like a Shaq back in the day when it comes to that guard position. But, bro, the Warriors run, and they run fast, and they play hard, and they run until that last buzzer buzz. Bro, you got to lose some weight, man. I watch you play, Luka. I love you to death, man. I'm a baller to another baller. Love you to death. I know you better than me. But you need to shift them feet a little bit faster on defense, man. You got to pick up the speed when you're running down court because you got to stay with Curry. You got to antagonize him. And you're big enough to do it, but you can't stay in front of him because you can't stay with him. You can't slide your feet. Luka, this is personal for me because when I watch you play, your feet doing this. You're supposed to slide when you play defense. I look at the rest of the guys on your team. Everybody's moving, but you're moving like this. It's almost like the sun when the solar, like the planets go around the sun, right? It's just, it goes around and the sun just sit there. Luka the sun, right? He the light of the team, but he ain't moving. All right. But when he get that ball, he want the ball. He'll come jog down, shoot a 3, put his big body on you. You know what I'm saying? But then when it's time to play defense, he's sitting there moving like the little brick man off in 10 on 64 with Mario used to hit it, boom, them wampums. That's how you like a wampum. Like every time wampum try to hit Mario, when you sit there and a wampum try to jump on you, whoop, boom, and then you get out the way. That's all Curry do. Curry jump out the way and bust that 3 on you and then land on your back. That's how you looking out there. I'm sorry, Luka. I'm saying it with, positive criticism. I'm just saying, brother, you got to move quicker with your team because your team can move, Luke. They can move, but you ain't moving with them. And the crazy thing is, you're almost reminiscent. If you were in shape, you will be almost reminiscent of the Showtime Lakers. You ain't as good as Magic, But I'm gonna tell you right now, Magic ran with his boys. Magic was up and down with them boys, and that's how you need to be with the Mavericks. Because I feel at this point, B Jizzle, if Luka could move like that with the rest of his team, now this would be a different story. Because Luka's 6'7", Curry's 6'3". Luka has a bigger frame. So now when you running up and down the court with Curry, now you can antagonize Curry. Now you can throw your shoulder out. Now he can't beat you through a screen because you're too big. See, now the tide of the game changes a little bit. But Luka, you're already taking yourself out of the game because you can't shift your feet because you're too heavy. You're too top heavy. But what you think, Jizzle?
Bro, so all that, those are all facts. Let's get into a few of these comments. Herm had a few comments about the series. He said that Andrew Wiggins has been the best player in the series. I would say Wiggins has been the best two-way player, but I think Curry's been the most impactful, meaning that he's made it easier for guys like Wiggins to get off, guys like Clay to get off, because they have to pay so much attention to Steph Curry coming off screens. I don't think Steph Curry's the best player in the playoffs by far, but he definitely, to me, has been the most impactful. So I'm about to go with Steph Curry, but I understand what he's saying. Stacks or facts or users said that Curry's been the best player. I definitely agree. Herm said Dallas got to do the small things. Smooth Capalot said if Dallas loses game 3, series is over. Yeah, if they lose game 3, they getting swept.
It's a wrap.
You might not even show up for game 4. Salute BJ, everyone in the chat room. My God Soccer updates. You know what I'm saying? We got a person from Ukraine in here, bro.
Okay.
I don't want to mispronounce or disrespect the names. I'm not going to even try it, but it's like Vladimir Sorokolit. Respect to you, bro. Thank you for joining the podcast. We got a question.
Wow, man.
Do we think that Jokic is better than Luka? I'm gonna ask you that question, bro. You think Jokic is better than Luka?
Yes, because Jokic can actually run up and down the court. Yes. Yes. Just off of that alone, yes. I think Jokic is better. Now, if Luka can, move with everybody, this may be a different discussion. But where we're at now with, the current players and how they play, yes, I think Jokic is better just based off the simple strength that Jokic can actually play with his team. He can stay with the chemistry and the dynamic and the flow of the game. Yeah. He actually can do that. Luka start getting tired. Luka's not, I don't think he is mentally as strong as Jokic. I feel like you can get Luka out the game because BJ, you said it. It's almost like when they're doing good, Luka over there talking trash. He cheerleading, he doing all that. But when they getting beat, he over there with the pouty face with a scratch across his face, looking crazy. So I mean, hey, man, it's simple for me. I'm going with Jokic all day. What you think?
I think Jokic, to me, like you pointed out beautifully, man. He can play with his team. I'll give Jokic this. When he's with the team, he makes them go. Luka's a more individual great player, but there's times when he's in the offense, he actually makes it more stagnant. When Jokic lets the offense continue to flow. You know what I mean? So I think Jokic is the better overall player. The fact that he's 7 foot tall, Luka is 6'7". The fact that Jokic, even though he's not a great defender, he at least tries because he's a good help defender. He will get his hands in there and get some loose balls. Luka, he don't even really do nothing on defense. He's a complete liability. So defensive wise, size, passing, more in tune with his team. They seem to roll flow with Jokic in the game. I gotta give it to Jokic. Stacks of facts. You just said they're both out of shape.
Well, I'm gonna say this because I just read that. Now, when I wanted to piggyback off of kind of what you were saying, B Jizzle. Now, but here's the thing, though. One thing Jokic does, and it's a reminiscence of, and what he reminds me of is Tim Duncan. Mind you, I'm gonna break this down, not in skill, but in the flow of the game. Everybody knows that Tim Duncan was the superstar of the Spurs, right? But even though he didn't really care about that, you could tell by the way he played, we knew that he was the guy you had to worry about, was Tim Duncan. Now, everybody knows you have to worry about Jokic on the Denver Nuggets, but Jokic, just like Tim Duncan, he was kind of like that piece on the floor that was a Swiss Army knife. He could do everything. He could shoot a 3. He could pass the ball. He could set a screen for. He could set you up. He could do no-look passes. And he reminds me of Tim Duncan with the Spurs a little bit because that's how Tim Duncan was. You couldn't leave Tim Duncan open. You couldn't give Tim Duncan no space. Tim Duncan comes set a screen on you, and he looking for either to give you the ball or it's gonna open up and he gonna shoot the ball. And if you like come at a contested shot, he's gonna blow past you for an easy dunk. Jokic has that same playing style within this Denver Nuggets system. So again, he's more of an asset to his team. He brings a lot more. Again, B Jizzle, you touched on it. Luka is a liability. The minute it's time to play defense, my man scooting back like he got one foot and his other foot on fire. It just don't make sense. I'm like, Luka, we gotta, bro, this summer camp, we gotta drop by 30, 40, bro. We gotta really start moving with the team. You can't always just want the ball and shoot a three and then do a little jump. See, the thing about Dirk Nowitzki was he was 7 foot, but he could move up and down the court with his team. So, you got to start moving with your team. And then going to the out of shape comment. Here's the difference though. Jokic is 7 foot. When it comes to hand-eye coordination, moving your body at 7 foot, to me, it's amazing when a 7-footer can do what Jokic, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan's, people of that height caliber can move the way they move already. Like Dwight Howard, before he hurt his back, people with that type of height and that size and that stature, it's already amazing what they can do. And Jokic, you could tell he has good coordination because he's so finessed with it. So to be 7 feet tall and to move as smooth as he does, he's actually very exceptional. But of course, I mean, he's probably not built like a Dwight Howard, but he definitely is in shape to be 7 feet tall. He can move up and down that court and stay with his team. He's actually like skinny looking. He's like a stick almost. So he's in shape. Luka looked like a wampa. Sorry. I'm looking at his back. I'm looking at his figure. He looked like a rectangle walking around. Like we got to slim. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not laughing because I'm not making jokes. I'm being serious because I really love basketball. If you're hurting your team, you're not playing defense. You feel what I'm saying? Hey man, we know we love you guys, man. I love y'all hitting us up. In fact, I got PJ over there laughing. I'm being serious, but he said that's when I'm the funniest. So
he said like a rectangle, right? Man, that dude drink too much beer and eat too much pizza. Yeah, that new man. Look, you made a good point, dog. Jokic ain't really out of shape. The man plays pretty much the whole entire season.
Okay, he
plays the whole game. He may look like but he's not out of shape. Like you can't really tell physically if a dude's out of shape. Like you can, but his motor, Jokic's motor, is how you can tell he's in shape. He can run all day. He's slow as a snail, but he can run all day. You know what I'm saying? Luka act like he just out of breath within the first few minutes. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he needs to get his diet right. He needs to lose some pounds. And he needs, up his defense, man, because he got superstar potential, but I can't put him there because he don't play OD. So, man,
out here looking like a super juiced up James Harden.
That's who he is.
It's like Sabonis to me, but unfortunately, we didn't get to see the greatness of Sabonis due to them knees of his. Herman, Body Memphis May. Hey, appreciate the shout out. Appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, man. That's my guy, Herm. He said, that's what he said. I think Jokic reminds me of Sabonis, but I think Jokic is a better overall player. My man, Smooth Shot 4YT. Appreciate the love, y'all. Salute to the comments. Smooth Capital said Jokic plays almost every game. Got respect.
Exactly. Yeah,
he plays every game. And the responsibility he has on offense for that team is kind of like you have to be in some type of shape to be able to direct the offense, to score, to rebound, and then get up and down the floor. You got to have some type of motor. Deja Marcus was salute, bro. He said Luka's a white Harden. Yeah. Luka, he's a
number 77.
Yeah,
White Harden.
But you know what? What's crazy that what he said. If you look how they really dribble and move, get their shot, bro, it's the same way Harden used to do it when he was in Houston. Dribble between his legs a couple of times, then he make his move, or then he'll go to the basket, or then he'll shoot a three, sidestep, backstep. Like he does the same thing James Harden does. And neither one of them play defense.
Nah.
So I used to think when people say Luka's next LeBron James, I'm like, I don't see it.
I don't see it at all. LeBron was in shape. I don't know. He's still in shape. He old. I mean, that's a terrible comparison. That is a diabolical comparison because LeBron runs with his team, even as an old man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he ain't no LeBron James.
And I'm not even a LeBron James fan. I'm just saying. I mean, we're gonna compare the two. Luka and I don't want no Luka. I want old LeBron. I don't want Luka.
Then John Mercer said facts. But let's get back to the last part before we end the show. So, how many games you got the Warriors winning this series, bro?
Hey man, get your brooms out, man. Get your brooms out. Get your ain't even no gentleman suite. Get your brooms out, man. Go on, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I thought LeBron was gonna do something this year, so I could be wrong. But hey, get your brooms out. Let's go and start sweeping. Because to me, the reason why I say this, get your brooms out, is because you had a 19, 20-point lead. Exactly. Go start sweeping. You had a 19, 20-point lead. Bro, you're at a professional level. This starts really in high school. When you beating a team that bad, what did our coach used to tell us? Keep going.
Right.
Cut their head off. Don't even let them think they can come back. If you shot them twice, shoot them 2 more times. You do not allow a team like the Warriors to see any light in a dark tunnel. Because if they get a speck, that is your butt. It's over. If they can see where they going, they coming back. They proved it plenty of times. And they have championship pedigree. So to them, this is a seasonal game. So hey man, this ain't no joke. What you think, B Jizzle?
Yeah, man. If they lose tonight, it's gonna be a sweep. They might not even come to Dallas game 4. If they lose tonight, you might as not even show up. So
DJ, this is why I say they losing right here. They losing, bro. 21 points, Bullet. 42 points, Luka. 31 points, bro. Them stats alone on any regular NBA team during the season, you winning. You're winning. Just that alone, you're going to win. When you have 3 people with you got 20, 42, and 31 points, 3 different people. Spurs used to do that all the time back in the early 2000s to people, and they blow people out by 20, 30 points. You're supposed to win that game. And you let a team come. You sweet. I don't want to hear it. Sweet. I've been watching NBA too long. Sweet. That don't make sense. You're supposed to win that game. That you supposed to win with them type of stats. Sweet. Get out of here. You done.
Yeah. They're definitely the better team. They go win the series, man, because you got a team in Dallas that played the best they could play, like you just mentioned in those stats, and you managed to let a lead like that. You don't come back and just play like that all of a sudden again. Now you've woken the beast, you woken the giant in the Golden State Warriors, but they're gonna come out full-fledged, ready to go. Expect the Warriors to play very, very fast today. Expect the Warriors to come out flaming over these Dallas Mavericks, and once they do it, I mean, I give them a fighting chance, but I'm gonna go with the Warriors. I'm gonna go with the Warriors tonight. But I'm gonna open the lines. If anybody wanna come here, and chat up with you and me and my boy Rick about some ball, I'm gonna go ahead and let the lines open up.
And before y'all start talking, real quick, anytime you let Kevin Looney go Looney Tune on y'all, it's a problem. This man had 21 points, 12 rebounds. When does he do that?
Bro, Looney been doing his thing, bro.
I know he's been doing this. That's not a shot at Looney. My point is, when does Looney normally do this, though?
He don't.
How do you let Looney go Looney Tunes? That don't make sense. Bro, I don't want to wear his jersey. Looney Tunes. Like, yo, I can't even make that sound cool. Yo, Looney going Looney Tunes on y'all tonight. Like, come on, man. Yo, Mavericks, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
I'm not sold on. I mean, Looney, he playing his role on this team, but if you letting him kill you, bro.
21 points, 12 rebounds, bro. He an all-star right now. What?
Yeah. He pretty much he another Draymond, bro. On his team. On the defensive end. Not on the offense, but on the defensive.
I would have felt better if Draymond did have them stats. I would have felt better if Draymond had that, not Looney. Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, shit. They literally can go 10 deep, bro. Dallas, if Luka ain't doing what he's doing, they lose. Like they're not winning a game, bro. That's how Warriors in 5.
Luka need to quit hitting up every barbecue spot in Dallas, Texas, bro. He need to stop. He cut it out. It ain't helping.
Hey, somebody posed a question. Said Luka Doncic better than Larry Bird.
All right, look. All right, look. All right. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be serious. This is how I. If everybody, for the people who don't know me, this is kind of how I compare players. Let's start off by saying, let's give Larry Bird his respect, doggone it. He has 3 championships. Okay, yes, I already know what you're gonna say. His team was, I don't care. He played some tough dudes. But Larry Bird was that dude on his team. Okay, he was that guy. Now, the reason why I don't even want to talk about this personally is because Luka has to do something first. Luka has to at least win a championship for me to be like, you know what? Let me think about this. And guess what? Luka is the reason why the team's not doing good. I said, whoever's scared to say it, Luka's the reason why the team's not doing good. Because as BJ already said, Luka is he makes the team stagnant at times. Why? Because he can't shift his feet. He don't play defense. Larry Bird plays defense. This is nothing to talk about. Just to me, in my opinion, it's nothing. I can't compare those two because Larry played defense.
Right.
Luka doesn't.
Right.
So I can't even compare it right there. I'm not even talking about championships and all that. He don't play defense, so I can't talk about it. There's nothing to compare.
Yeah. There's a comment saying Scott Smith said hopping in and say what's up off the subject. Have you seen this guy on YouTube named Khalil's Take and any chance of collaboration with him? I actually am subscribed to his page. He talks about the Clippers a lot. I ain't reached out to with me and my partner. We're our team. We're a union, so I haven't done no more collaboration with nobody else. Like we're doing our own thing over here. But yeah, man, definitely with the Warriors, bro. Like they're a championship team. They're a championship organization from top to bottom, just like the Miami Heat, right? Just like the Miami Heat, they're the same thing. They do the same thing, and those type of teams are like they're not a dime a dozen. They're hard to come by, and I don't think at this point the Mavs are ready for that. Not a chance.
Look at my face. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Rick, the sky is red. That's how I feel about Luka right now. That's how I feel about Luka. The sky is red, Luka. It's red. It's looking real bad out there.
Yeah, I read out my shirt.
You're not finna persuade me that you better than Larry. You're not finna persuade me that you about to do anything against these Warriors until you stop being a wampum. Don't be a wampum, Luka. I need you to be Magic.
Yeah. Need you play some defense. No.
Need to play something. Need to quit playing them plates. I'm trying to tell you, man. I say this with love, man. I say, Luka, like you get an attitude sometimes. I ain't trying to play you. I just know the game, man. Like, yeah, you 6'7", because I was 6'7". I'll be having fun with you right now on that court. And
bro.
Ridiculous how you not playing no defense.
It's not even a
who Pat Bev should have called out? Should have called out Luka. Luka don't play no defense.
Yeah, Luka Combe. They talk about Chris Paul. So Luka, hey, remember them big styrofoam defenders?
I know what you're talking about.
That's what Luka is.
Luka out there just sitting there like the Statue of Liberty and stuff on defense like that. Come on, man. And I'm you up the road from me, Luka. Come on, man. Like represent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought about buying one of them expensive tickets to come support you till I saw you play. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. I'm not finna pay for that. Hey, yo, Curry and them got these tickets like gas prices right now. It's high as hell. As soon as the Warriors show up, the tickets go up. Like, man, look, Luke, if I'm buying a game, you better play some defense. I'm not playing with you, man. Play some damn defense.
Move shop for YT comment. He said, yeah, he shouldn't be getting those numbers. I agree. He talking about Kevin Looney. It making Kevin look like Bill Russell out here.
Oh, Looney going Looney Tune on y'all. Like, come on,
He
man.
said he playing like Bill Russell.
Man, Bill Russell play like Bill Russell. Looney play like somebody else. Don't disrespect Bill Russell like that. Bill, like if you go watch some old black and white clips, Bill Russell was running. Looney out there looking like he's stuffing around too. Like that's the problem I have. That's how you know. That's how you know that Luka is having an issue. Have y'all seen Looney with the ball in his hand? Have y'all seen this man move around the court? Yo, this man walk around like what's that big old furry creature that everybody try to find but you can't find him? What's his doggone name? The Bigfoot man. What is the Bigfoot?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Looney moved like a Bigfoot. Like yo, and I'm not. These ain't jokes. These are facts. I'm being real.
He don't even pick up his feet. He don't even pick up his feet when he runs.
He don't even pick up his feet. And you got this man dropping. Yo, Smooth. I'm not saying that Looney can't ball. All these guys in the NBA. I'm not saying they can't ball. What I'm saying is, Smooth, is that when a dude moves like that, compared to other players out there on the court that's moving around, yo, Looney's not moving fast. Like Looney moves literally like a behemoth. He moves kind of slow.
Let me try to imitate it.
Yo, imitate him, B, and get the broom while you at it, because Mavericks, you out of here.
I got
yo, Luka Cone Doncic. That's your new nickname, Luka. Look, there you go. Look at BJ. That's the new mascot for the Mavericks. If Luka don't come on, it's gonna be BJ sweeping up the room. That's the new mascot right there. It's gonna be Dallas Mavericks with a broom doing this. I'm telling you, man, this is tragic. This is tragic.
That dude moved like he got a hurt back, a hurt ankle, and a hurt knee.
My man played like old buddy I played with that was 42 at the YMCA the other day. That's how Looney played. Hey, yo, come on, man. Like, you ain't nowhere in the world Looney got 21 and 12 like an all-star. That says enough for me. That says enough. When you got Looney on Looney Tunes, dog, I'm like, I'm done. I can't play with y'all. Y'all ain't taking this serious. Look, that's why Draymond had 21 points and 12. I'm okay with that because Draymond actually hustles and plays ball. So I can understand that. Looney? Come on, man.
Man, Looney out here balling on the boys, bro.
Looney out here balling, man.
He said,
Looney got the big foot. He coming through. Wow. Where you at, Luka the Cone? Luka one? Where you at?
Luka said he the real Cone. He said,
yo, Kevin Durant said you the real MVP. Luka, you the real Cone, baby. You the real Cone.
Shit. My man Scott Smith said respect also the fact Wiggins can put the ball on the floor, which made him better 3D like Bridges and Luka. So Luka's flaws always apparent on D. So basically he's saying, yeah, Wiggins being a 3D guy, athletic, it's gonna give Luka problems. But the difference between Golden State and Phoenix is Golden State is a better defensive team all around. So here you got Wiggins guarding Luka, but he got help. He got Draymond Green. He got Kevin Looney. He got Steph Curry. He got Klay Thompson for help side defense. You know what I'm saying? They have a fully constructed team. Where Phoenix, they weren't putting that type of pressure on Luka, and they allowed him to go off in that game 7. That's why I feel like now that the Warriors got a 2-0 lead, they're going to close them out in one of these games, if not both.
Bro, Jordan Poole. What you think about Jordan Poole so far this year? What do you think about him?
Bro, I love Jordan Poole.
7 out of 10 on field goals, by the way. 70% last game, by the way.
Bro, Jordan Poole definitely deserves a new deal. They're going to resign him in Golden State. He reminds me of Reggie Jackson, bro. He's very similar to Reggie to me because he's that offensive spark that you need when Steph and Klay are not going. You know what I'm saying? Like when Steph and Klay they're not playing at a high level. Here comes Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? He brings that excitement to the team. He hits big shots, gets to the basket, athletic, isn't scared of the moment. Very similar to Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson did the same thing for the Clippers. And they kind of play the same way. They both around the same size. Reggie 6'3", Jordan Poole 6'4". They play pretty much the same way. So I love Jordan Poole. What about you?
He came out of nowhere, in my opinion, and he actually kind of took me by storm.
He did.
Because I didn't really start recognizing him until the Grizzlies. Like, I didn't even know Jordan Poole was a player in the NBA until the Grizzlies. I'm like, who the hell is this? I mean, don't get me wrong, I heard of him, but I was like, like you said, I think what it is, he's not afraid of the moment, and you can kind of feel that from him. Like, you could feel that vibe. And was it EJ or was it Nick that was saying that Poole was trash? Who said that?
I don't know who said that.
Remember, we had the 4-man panel. Was it last weekend with EJ and Nick? I forgot which one said it, but
it must have been. Dang, I don't know.
Well, either way, I don't remember, so I won't say no name. But it was one of them two. And somebody said Poole was not that good, and I'm like,
no, they tripping.
Poole's that conversation last weekend. We did the 4-man panel.
It had to be EJ, bro. I think it was EJ.
Bro, because one of them said, I can't really remember, but one
it
of them
was EJ.
Was trash. Like, he's not that good or something like that. And I'm just like,
oh, we got my man, Big Tone, my uncle. That's Big Tone, your Miami Heat fan, bro. Salute. Big Unc. We just talking about y'all, man. Like, we got y'all coming out the East, man. So, yeah, definitely got your back, bro. Rooting for y'all.
Got to, man. Yo, so Wiggins, somebody brought one of our people in the podcast right now brought that up. I can't think of their name, but yo, Wiggins played the most minutes too the other night, 38 minutes. Yo, Wiggins, didn't Wiggins play for the Timberwolves at one point? Am I tripping?
Yeah, he played for the T-Wolves and the Cavs.
Yo, Wiggins, I don't know what happened when he went to the Warriors, but somebody talked to him. Somebody must be talking to him because dude is really balling.
Bro, this is what I was saying before. Like, the Warriors, they organization brings the best out of everybody. So when you come there, it's almost as if you have to perform at a high level. You feel like you obligated to do that because, like you said, he's the most consistent. He made the All-Star team as a starter this year. He's always had the potential. He's always had the talent, but now he has the focus. And alluding to your point, he played all the minutes. He's in great condition. He said he doesn't get tired. Now, you shouldn't get tired, bro. Like, you 6'7" with unbelievable athleticism, unbelievable everything. Your measurements are off the charts. Like, your ass shouldn't get tired. So I would say Wiggins is in a good spot right now. I don't know what they're gonna do with him in Golden State, but they win this championship. This is definitely gonna be a big thing for his resume because I think he's 27 right now, going on 28. So he's definitely gonna get a big deal next contract. But I think Wiggins is a big deal to the Warriors.
Absolutely. And another person I like to call out, man. You know, I can't believe Looney. I'm looking at 21 points. It sickens me. And Looney, understand, Looney, if you ever see this video, understand, bro. I'm not hating. I watch you play. And I'm just like, how? Like, how? And understand, like, people can hear this and think I'm like, no, I'm not crapping on Looney. I'm just saying, Looney, like his lateral quickness and like, bro,
none.
Like, how do you he has all-star, I'm not tripping, all-star numbers, 21 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 10 for 14. Like, what? How? And then my man, and they had a minus of 9. So that means every time Looney on the court, he beating his team by 9. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. He brought the energy to that game, bro. I'm not even tripping. And it all started with that game 6 against Memphis, bro. Like, he had like 24 rebounds.
Bro, the reason why, let me make sure I clean up before we end this, man. The reason why I say it sickens me is because a caliber of player like that, Mavericks, Luka, y'all need some Jason Kidd, somebody, brothers, sisters, the children of Dallas. We need to come together. You know how Goku and Dragon Ball Z does. Like, you know how Goku's like, Earth, I need your energy. Like, I need everybody in Texas to raise their hand, and we all need to give energy to Luka and the Mavericks and Jason Kidd right now. because Looney has 21 points and I don't think y'all understand what I'm getting at. Like, Luka, I need when you get swept, Luka, this is what I need you to do because it's gonna happen. When you get swept this year, I'm gonna need you to go back, look at game 2, and then look at Looney stats. Always keep it in your mind. That should just how LeBron goes back to the Mavericks back in 2010, and he had like 8 points. I need you to go back on this the second game y'all played and just realize this should never happen, and it happened to me, Luka. That we need a miracle. We need the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit right now. We need everybody. This ain't making no damn sense, Luka. It ain't making no sense.
It's the Warriors, bro. I mean, hey, you ran into a super team.
You ran into Luka. That's what you ran into. Luka, man, bro, I'm telling you, I love you to death, man. But if I talk about you, I love you. That's how I roll. If I don't talk about you, I probably don't think about you too much. Luka, dog, come on, man. Like Dallas, I don't really mess with the Cowboys like that. So I'm trying to hold on to you right now. I need you to. I'm a Texas native, dog. I need you to represent. One thing is about us Dallas folks, we will lose every year and be your friend, but I'm gonna need you to play hard because you ain't playing hard. I don't need you coming down being the White Harden and then jogging. Not even jogging back on defense. You just pity patting. I mean, what did he say? Hold on. Scott Smith said, he going against Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber, and then they have no presence aside perimeter D. Yo, Luka, if literally the best comparison, if Luka can lose some weight and run with the rest of his team, it will be almost reminiscent, not as skillful, but almost reminiscent with Magic. He's 6'7". Luka, do you understand how tall you are? And if you can run with the rest of your boys, how dangerous of a team y'all would be? Because you got shooters. Mm-hmm. You got straight shooters on your squad. You just got to be able to shoot with them. Like, you can't be jogging up when they already at the 3-point line waiting on you.
Right.
Like, yo, Luke, man. Hey,
yeah,
man.
His jog is like our walk.
Bro. Like, Luka, you play like Looney at point guard. Like, it's just, man. Look, one thing y'all gonna learn about me real quick on this podcast. This is why BJ like me. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, when I have a bad game, I clown myself. Look, man. Yeah. Yo, Rick, man, why you hitting those shots? Hey, man. Hey, every dog has his day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I ain't drinking that water last night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I understand. But Luka, we giving you all this love and these grand gestures. Oh, this is the next LeBron James. He gonna take over the league. And then when they get done with Jokic being the next great hype, they gonna give it to you next. I don't like it. You need to earn it. I'm sick of it. I'm telling you, man.
Basically, what he's trying to say, Luke, is you need to stay off the beer and stay off the pizza. And stay off that Slovenian soda, nigga.
I'm telling you, man. Over there,
Cam
man.
Dudley said, "Yo, what's good, bro?"
Yo, Cam. Yo, Cam. You from New York? I heard you saying, "Yo."
Yeah.
Where you from? You from the East Coast?
Yeah, that little nigga from the South.
Oh, from the South.
He from Louisiana.
Oh, okay. I say yo too though, but my excuse is when I was in the Army, I played with mad East Coast people. See how I said mad? I never started saying mad to the military. Like, yo. See how I'm saying yo is natural because them East Coast cats get around you. You turn East Coast for some reason. I don't know what happened. I was in the military for 8 years, y'all, and I'm telling you, I get on that East Coast. I'm playing ball with them cats, man. Ball is life for real to them.
Yeah, that's all they got. That's all they got over there is ball. We on the West Coast. We got sunshine. We got the beaches.
Balls be mean on that West Coast too.
Oh yeah, we got the hoopers out here, but we got everything else too.
Is it okay? I mean, I probably shouldn't say his name, but anyway, isn't Westbrook, PG, Kawhi Leonard, ain't these Cali boys?
James Harden. We don't claim him no more because he's out.
I'm about to say, look, you saw how I said, I don't know if you want to say James Harden, but he's from Cali.
Dame from out here.
Yo, man, them Cali boys mean.
Yeah.
Look at BJ. Look at BJ.
We got it, dog.
Yeah, he like, yeah, we show my teeth on this one. We out here. Cali boy.
All right, let's go and get my social media. It's been an hour, bro. Let's get my social media to get up out of here, bro. Back out.
Hey, man, y'all already know who it is. It's the co-host that does it the most. It's your boy, Rick Masters. Find me at Rick Masters 23, at Rick Masters 23, or Mr. Lee on Instagram. Rick Masters everywhere else. Hey, people, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast shirts. You see BJ shooting the hoops. You see my little fat self eating sub sandwiches, just holding the basketball. Y'all already know, Luke, I understand your pain. That's why I'm getting on you. I love food too. Black shirts, red shirts. Hey, we got the shirts, the white shirt over there. We got the white tanks. Ladies, don't be afraid. Hit up me and be Jizzle. We'll get you a shirt, $25 a pop, $5 for shipping and handling. Red and black hoodies, $30 a pop, $5 for shipping and handling. Again, hit us up in the DMs. Be Jizzle, go ahead, give me information, man.
Like my boy said, also all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like, share, subscribe, all of our videos, YouTube, Spotify, iRadio, you know what I'm saying? And also, like my boy said, get our shirts, red, black, and white, all sizes included. We get all of our orders to you by mail, by in person, no matter where you at, we're going to get your order to you. Continue to follow us, continue to share. We respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up, peace, out of here like swim well.